Are trivia and wisdom the same thing? Well, that depends. It depends on what Fluval thinks, because Fluval is the font of all wisdom and trivia.
So much more important than wisdom.
Yeah,
Come on.
that's what I thought. It depends on what Fluval thinks, because Fluval is the font of all wisdom and
Trivia
trivia.
is so much more important than wisdom.
Yeah,
Come on.
that's what I thought. It depends on what Fluval thinks, because Fluval is the font of all wisdom and
Trivia is
trivia.
so much more important than wisdom.
Yeah,
Come on.
that's what I thought. And
Trivia is
trivia,
so much more
trivia,
important than wisdom.
Our grand aquarium, the trivia master of this age, the past age, the upcoming age, and ages unknown.
Bad old putty cat.
Please welcome.
Bad old putty cat.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Wile E. Coyote, genius. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is
Bad
Wile
old
E.
putty cat.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Wile
Bad
E.
old putty cat.
You're lonely.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is
Bad
Wile.
old putty cat.
LOL.
Brace yourself for immediate disintegration.
At long last, my dream come true.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss for my water. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you lose me. Then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, come on and tell me I'm your own.
Suffer and succotash. I've created a kindergarten Frankenstein.
Oh, I don't know why that.
And perhaps, my boy, is the way to catch a bird. Suffer and succotash. I've created a kindergarten Frankenstein.
You're so big.
Suffer and succotash.
Begging for mercy makes me angry.
He's got a good look. What can I say?
Stereo. Attention! Attention! And now we welcome to the grand trivia stage our great leader, our grand aquarium emperor, the trivia master of this age, the past age, the upcoming age, and ages unknown. Please welcome Grand Triviamaster Fluval.
Me.
Oh, that was a bad noise. Sorry, Master. Let's try again. Fluval. Oh, that's not so. We must find the noise to pay tribute to all 5 dimensions you hold in your control. Yes, the fake trumpet for Fluval.
Hello and welcome to Grand Trivia, the only trivia show in any dimension where the points, oh, they do matter, and losing will cost you everything. I'm Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Grand Aquarium Empire, and with me, as every week, is Intern Candy Hearts.
Hello, everyone. I'm Intern Kristie. I'm Intern Kristie here with Fluval, and we're so excited to celebrate love in
Yes.
all of its forms, and especially what Fluval loves. Fluval, tell us what you love.
Trivia and suffering. That's right. We have a
Trivia.
poly relationship. Trivia, suffering, and I.
Yes. Ce n'est pas une trompette.
Ce n'est pas une trumpet indeed.
Ce n'est pas. Ce n'est pas.
Oh, look at those skulls in those hearts.
Oh, I love
That's perfectly
that.
balanced, as all things should be.
Precisely. We love the suffering.
Yes.
Fluval.
What?
We know what you love.
And
but
planet destruction, too.
I'm just sort of curious. This year,
What?
who's your Valentine?
Grand Emperor Aquarium, the boundless enclosure, the endless fish tank, the source of all aquatic life.
Yeah, shoulda. Yeah.
Why would, I mean, who
definitely.
else would it be? I'm
no one,
decanted
no
from
one.
them.
Of course not, Fluval. Of course, they're your Valentine.
Yeah.
I mean, who else?
Who else would it
Grand
be?
Emperor Aquarium? I mean, Grand Emperor Aquarium should be my Valentine.
Yeah, Grand
Or,
Emperor Aquarium should be everyone's Valentine.
Yeah, that's who.
Hello,
that's
potatoes,
who I picked
molasses.
first. Hello,
And if
potatoes,
you want to
molasses.
join our Valentine's Day trivia, you can go to crowd.live and enter the code ZHOOU, which is ZH out of universe. And you can play trivia with Cupid on card Otto, Saint Valentatos, a fool for falling in love, and a happy Hallmark card stockholder. And thank you to all stockholders of ZHOOU.
So like,
Zook's house out of universe.
Yes, I was gonna say zigzag,
No, because there's one Z.
but zigzag is one word.
Okay, so zigzag hippity out of universe.
Yep, that's exactly.
That's what it would be
exactly.
in the Grand Aquarium Empire military alphabet. You know how like the
Yeah.
army has foxtrot and all that?
Hippity.
Ours is zip zap hippity out of universe.
O has two.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
recognize different
yeah.
types
Oh, so
of
zip zap
voids.
hippity out of universe. Just like Maddie, whom Cupid on card Otto, Saint Valentatos, a fool for falling in love.
Valentitos!
Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew.
That might have been what happened to the titular Saint Valentine.
Perhaps that's what made their hearts so mushy when they fell in love.
Ooh, and a happy Hallmark card stockholder.
Oh, I did a whole bit about that already.
Welcome to all of our stockholders. We love our stockholders. Of
Yes,
course.
and hello to Dr. Zhou, Dr. ZHOOU, El
Dr.
Arma
Zigzag
de l'Amour,
Hippity out of universe.
and a bootleg heart.
El Arma de Amor. I like that. It sounds like armor of love. So it's like you've armored yourself with love, and then you go to war and you get just like totally shit. Like your shit is beat.
Yeah, you
down.
get wrecked.
You get absolutely wrecked, and I love that. I love
You
that.
get wrecked
as
because
a-
you did not get good.
We have bootleg heart.
Yeah, St.
Love
Valen
that.
Toilet.
St. Valen Toilet. Also a really good one.
That is also
good
a
one.
really good name. St. Valen Toilet is a great name. Just tweaking our layout a bit so they can see us and the
Oh,
trivia.
thank you for moving us throughout time and space.
Yeah, we're
Fluval.
warping around this
Yeah.
beautiful game board that we have here where you can play against Cupid on card. Help me get good, Daddy Flubes. Well, watch, as you know, Con Artist Journey to Baldur's Gate on Tuesdays, where you can see a bunch of elite gamers to help everyone watching get good in the land of Faerun. They fought a dragon.
They did.
But you know, you're just gonna fight each other. And there's still time for you to join, but I think we've given you plenty of time to join. But you can hop into our game as it's underway, so why don't we get
Only three.
the trivia started. That's the world famous crowd per gong as we count down to the kickoff of our game of trivia. Here it comes. Question number 1. Cupid is frequently portrayed as the son of Venus and Eros, Jupiter, Mars, or Mercury. Scene here is Cupid shooting a little arrow.
Are you sure that it's not the gong from the stellar episode of Star Trek, The Apple? You know, the gong that tells the feeders of Vol.
Hey,
to
Bim's
feed
on
Vol.
the way.
Hey, Bim's on the way. The son of you, Daddy Flooves.
Oh.
I like this Daddy Flooves thing. I like recognizing you. I know
They
that.
call me Daddy Flooves.
Yeah, the father role on your insignificant, backwards,
I mean, look at my fedora.
degenerate, third-dimensional Earth.
Look, as long as they don't call me Zaddy Flooves.
Exactly. The father figure is supposed to have the most authority.
So we have a pretty
give that to
even
Fluval.
game, even little split here with our game of trivia, where 2 of you said Eros.
Oof.
2 of you said Jupiter, 2 of you said Mars, 1 of you said Mercury. The correct answer is Mars. And it can't be Eros, you silly people, because Eros is Cupid. Eros is the equivalent of Cupid.
You are basically saying that.
So you're saying they're their own father.
Yep, that Venus and Venus's son gave birth to him.
Well, don't worry.
Again.
Well, howdy, partner. You'll start with more points than all but 2 players. So it
a new
almost
strategy
might help you to have missed it. Yeah, exactly, Blocktoven. It was funny. Earlier on Wizworld Live, Frankie said, you know, I'm not, if I were a more ruthless streamer, maybe I would be openly antagonistic towards the audience. And I was like,
Ha! You always need to be antagonistic. We love this Fluval. I've always seen Fluval is a father.
I mean, of course,
figure.
with a fish head like yours.
Yes. And of course, Fluval,
What?
What is one of the greatest sufferings that a father can inflict?
Cutting off their son's hand after revealing their parentage.
Oh, I was just going to say being disappointed in them.
Oh, yeah.
But you can also cut off Fululoof's hand. I mean, they have at least one. We can see it.
I mean, also, that whole cutting off hand thing is ultimately a way to show you're disappointed in them.
ABC, always be antagonistic.
And always be on leaderboard. Where Dr. Room Code is in first, Bootleg Heart is in second, Maddie Whom in third, Alarma Delamore in fourth, Fool for Falling in Love in fifth, St. Valentitos in sixth, Cupid on Card Auto in seventh, St. Valen Toilet in eighth, and Happy Hallmark Card Stockholder rounding out our leaderboard.
A happy stockholder is apparently it's a really rare thing in your lowly third dimensional economy.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost like your whole economy is built on suffering and misery.
Oh, I did do that. I did.
We did do
yeah, we did.
Did I do that?
Did I do that?
And hello, Apollo Koala, joining our game of trivia.
Hello, Apollo Koala.
There's still plenty of room, so don't hesitate to join. You'll actually have an advantage
You will.
over the players who got the first question wrong.
We love that about trivia.
Yeah.
You're always suffering. ABS.
Always be suffering.
Always be suffering.
And anti-lock braking system.
Yes. Oh.
What?
Well, because I was going to say anti-suffering.
No,
But I don't
B.
want that.
Well, also B is in there.
Oh,
Anti-Batman.
Batman suffering.
Suffering.
He suffers enough.
You're right. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not going to come out in opposition to that. I'm all for Batman suffering.
Late stage capitalism. Who will survive?
Me. Antagonistic bowels syndrome. Says Apollo Koala.
That is what I have. I do not have IBS. I have ABS. Antagonistic
bowel syndrome.
They do not get irritated. They antagonize.
Imagine protagonistic bowel syndrome, where your bowels just really have their own story.
They're like, you know what? I am the lead character.
Yes, your
of
bowels
this.
will obtain the boon and then return home with newfound wisdom.
Yep. And be rewarded. Probably.
Happy Valentine's Day, says Redactron. Be sure to join our game by going to crowd.live and entering the code ZHOOU.
Zoo.
There's still plenty of time as we go to question number 2. In the episode I Love Lisa, Lisa gives Ralph Wiggum a Valentine that says, I choose you. I loaf you so much. My love for you is off the rails, or you're one in a melon.
I love your one in a melon.
Lock in your answers now. I think Apollo Koala will get this right because they frequently do Simpsons related streams right here on Twitch. So be sure to follow Apollo Koala.
If you're not, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Yes.
And they have that snazzy Skinner
What are Skinner
emote. Well, let's see what you picked.
I was worried this was a trick.
Well, let's
You
see
should
if it
always
is.
be worried.
Let's see if it is. 8 of you said, I choose you. 0 of you said, I loaf you so much. 1 of you said, my love for you is off the rails. 1 of you said, you're one in a melon. The correct answer is, of course, I choose you. And if you look at this GIF, you can see the exact moment Ralph's heart breaks. And that episode was inspired by showrunner Al Jean's memory of actually getting an I choose you Valentine from a girl in his 3rd grade class, and later wondering if she had ever liked him.
No.
No. You forgot to listen to the Monster Mash today. It might be too late. It's not too late. You still have time.
It was the mash?
It was the Monster Mash.
It was a smash.
It was a graveyard smash. In particular.
I brought some cash.
Whatever happened to the Transylvania twist?
It caught on in a flash.
It went to our leaderboard, where Dr. ZHOOU, Dr. Room Code, is in first.
Doctor.
Bootleg Heart
Zigzag
in
hippie.
second. Alarma Delamour in third. Opala Koala in fourth. Lovemancer in fifth.
Lovemancer.
Cupid on Card Auto in sixth. St. Valen Toilet in seventh. St. Valentatoes in eighth. 2 saints in 1 game. Maddie Whom in ninth. Fool for Fallen in Love in 10th. And a Happy Hallmark card stockholder. Bringing up the rear.
I zoo.
I zoos you. Well, let's hope you zoos the correct answer in question 3. True or false, St. Valentine's skull is on display in a basilica in Rome.
Okay.
Is that true or is that false?
I mean, I love how gothic that is. I mean, big mood, right? Goth shit is back, right?
Goth is back in a big way.
Goth is back in a big way, and the Catholics are like pretty well suited for the trend. Good old reliable true.
Missy, it might not be Rome, it might be Spain. Ugh. This question is a trick for sure, says Potatoes Molasses. Good old reliable true, always pick true. Happy Ash Wednesday, folks. That's right, it's Ash Wednesday.
And I like how alien music happened right now, suggesting that Jesus is an alien.
False, it's his wiener, says Things from the Void. Well, let's see what you picked. 9 of you said true, 1 of you said false. It is in fact true.
Ha!
It
Person
was-
who picked false lost.
Oh, that's a fair point. Is it true that it's said to be?
I mean, presumably. If we've
Well,
heard of
Atlas
it.
Obscura said it's there, so yes, it is true. And it's even said... No, I don't. I don't want a free book. But yeah, it's said to be true. This is his skull right here in this fancy television.
Wow. I wonder, like, is taking care of that skull like a whole job? Like, who polishes the TV? I kind of want a free book. It's been said on this show before.
It's also been on... Yeah, this is... I'm glad you brought that up.
Eagle-memoried,
Yeah, eagle-eared viewers saw that this is, in fact, a recurring question on this show.
Yeah, nice shadow box. Not creepy at all.
No, so not creepy. It's the least creepy thing I've ever seen.
When I do die, put my skull in a TV.
When I die, bury me with my golden TV.
I'm never going to die. They're going to keep this corpse running as long as possible.
I
to
bet
get
that's
the
what St.
best-
Valentine thought, too.
return on investment on this fine motor control. What is the creepiest thing that you've seen, Missy? And I hope it's Fluval, because you're creep extraordinaire, Fluv.
Yeah, I'm pretty creepy and kooky and mysterious and spooky. It does look like there's a banana in there.
You are altogether ooky.
But yeah, you can find
really
it.
is.
It's right here in Rome, Italy.
The banana?
No, yes. Well, yes, actually. Yes. The banana and the skull of Saint Valentine.
It has 2 eyes, red hair, and death in those 2 eyes. Is it Fluval? I
No.
mean, he has red fins.
I don't have red hair.
Is it Sideshow Bob?
No.
Do all of you know what it is? Potatoes, things, do you know what this is?
They
And we
definitely
don't?
know what it is.
Red hair.
He's said
He's
to be
said
a monarch.
To be a monarch.
A meat monarch. I know exactly what it is. You really don't know what it is.
A meat monarch?
He is a meat monarch. That is...
Ronald McDonald? What?
I'll pull it up. I know what it is.
I dare not summon him by saying his name. Yeah, the mighty monarch, like from Venture Brothers. I dare not.
You really
It's
don't know?
not Beetlejuice.
No. Beetlejuice isn't a meat monarch. Missy, I don't know why you brought this on yourself.
A king of fun. The one who's okay with us.
Oh, the creepy Burger King.
In person?
Yeah.
Oh my.
I'm the marvelous, magical Burger King. I can do most anything. Now watch me, kids, when I twist my ring like magic. When I twist my ring like magic. Anything. Now watch
It's this frame that's
Yep.
always the thumbnail.
me, kids, when I twist my ring like magic.
We're at Burger King. It's more magic, Burger King.
I'm the marvelous, magical Burger King. I can do most
And he
anything.
actually-
I love
The
magic
king
and
actually
food that's
did
fun.
do close-up magic.
Disappear, make
It
wow.
wasn't like camera tricks
Apples into pies,
entirely.
before your eyes turn onions into rain.
As we can see.
Put a shiver in the shake.
I mean, that one was. But
Marvelous, magical
I mean, it's
Why
not
doesn't the Burger
necessarily a
King
camera trick. They probably did it practically.
oh yeah.
Burger King, yeah.
Creepier than new Puppet Head guy. Who's Puppet Head guy? Someone send me that outfit. That's an everyday outfit.
I mean, the
feel
outfit's
like
great. Yeah.
it's one of those dress for the jobs you want outfits.
Well, and luckily, if the job he wanted was king, he was born into it, so he was always gonna get it.
he summoned a bird.
Yeah, and then they made the new Burger King.
Oh, is it like a Jack in the Box thing, where he's a burger for a head instead of the Jack in the Box?
No,
head?
it's like the plasticky. Is it like new versus sneaking? It's like the sneaking king, right?
the
Like,
Sneaking King.
because there was the video game Sneaking, where you played as the Burger King.
That's kind of cool.
You mean like this
That's
era?
that's a great name. Ugh.
Did you miss this whole era of Burger King?
No, I've seen this before, but I didn't really put together in my head that he was based on a human.
Yeah, he was based on the magical Burger King.
Missy, never apologize for suffering. That is what is delicious to us. That's what we're all about.
This is the video game Sneaking.
Right, I like the idea of him being a burger. That's fucking creepy. Who does he look like? An ex of mine, honestly.
I like that got you so much.
Because no one here knows what that person looks like or anything about them because they're just a random third-dimensional being.
Right.
But kind of. They made him a yeah, like it's like they hired him and he like performed for them and then like he became. Does he look like the Duke of Doubt? He could.
Do you know what the Duke of Doubt looks like?
No.
They didn't hear that,
King.
so. Alright, here we go. Do you want to see the Duke of Doubt in video or image? What would be more helpful for you?
Is best, Fluval.
Okay.
The Duke of Doubt.
He was part of the line of commercials from that era where there was a whole attempt to compete with McDonald Land.
Wow,
And
whole
now,
cinematic
my fantastic
universes.
flying trick. Ready for Shake a Lot?
Ready, Burger King. Hooray for the magic Burger King.
And my magic helicopter trick.
Oh,
I doubt it. Anyone can fly. I'll prove
This
it.
is the Duke of Doubt.
oh.
He's headed for the sky.
If at first you don't succeed, fly again. What?
Say, Duke, before you have another try,
Have a hot and crispy fry.
Tasty, but I doubt you did it. Here, thanks. Oh no, the rope.
The rope! I thought that I would never see a Duke of Doubt stuck in a tree. What?
I'll use my magic.
I
top
hate
to
how
make
he
a
has,
picture
like-
first.
Whoa.
A penis for a nose?
Yeah,
Duke said it
I
again.
also hate what they did to the Shake guy's face.
Oh, Sir Shakes a lot, who's a
Yeah.
cold knight.
Like the king is allowed to have a face.
Yeah.
No doubt about it, Duke.
Oh, did you see it when it was gonna auto start Turtle Dreams?
What's oh
The weird video.
I thought that was Anne Hathaway.
No, it was the weird video Missy showed us on Missed Calls one week.
Yeah, what's Cyrano de Bergerac doing?
Yeah,
in
he
that
looks like
commercial?
Roxanne. He looks like Steve Martin and Roxanne. So Cyrano de Bergerac, exactly.
Yeah.
But let's see what you look like, all of you, on our leaderboard, where Dr.
Turtle Dreams
Roomcode is in first,
canon.
Bootleg Heart in second, Dr. Arma de l'Amour in third, Apala Koal Love in fourth, Lovemancer in fifth, Card on Card Audio in sixth, Saint Valentine Toilet in seventh, Maddie in eighth, Whom? Fool for Falling in Love in ninth, Saint
No.
Valentato's in 10th, and a happy Hallmark card stockholder.
Look,
in
what's
11th.
happy now?
I agree. Honestly, kind of surprised they haven't brought back any of those.
Those creepy fucking characters.
Like,
what was
yeah.
the train? What was the big train face?
That's the
thing?
burger thing.
They put the face on the top of the burger. They made the top bun
Yes.
its face,
He's a painting of a burger.
but top down, not like from the side.
Yeah, this is a lead containing glass depicting the burger thing as, I think, a clearer sense of what the design is supposed to be.
What a terrible design. Way to not communicate that it's a burger, except in the like weirdest possible way.
Yeah, I mean, in general, that is just everything there is done the weirdest possible way. As it is, in question number 4,
Ooh.
which chocolate company created the first
Oh.
heart-shaped Valentine's box? Was that Cadbury, Ghirardelli, Hershey, or Nestle?
But a burger is already a puppet.
Anything can be a puppet.
Anything can be
Anything
a puppet.
can be a puppet.
Anything can be a puppet.
This is another returning question, by the way. So if you've been a longtime viewer of Grand Trivia and have seen previous Valentine's episodes, you have a little bit of a leg up over newcomers.
I don't know the answer.
I know. And that's right, it's Yakety Sax. But let's find out what you picked. 5 of you said Cadbury. 3 of you said Ghirardelli. 3 said Hershey. None said Nestle. The correct answer is It's Cadbury. They created the concept in 1861, but they didn't patent it. So Quickly, all of their competitors just ripped them off.
It just means you need to smoke more.
Yeah,
things.
you need to smoke
It
more to
needs-
loop all the way around again.
Yeah, you gotta loop all the way around.
You need to smoke so much weed that you visit the Akashic Records where you can look up the answer to this trivia question.
Then, wait, were boxes before eggs? Or did eggs come before boxes? Or were they contemporaneous?
Boxes were first.
Oh, wow.
Well, the Cradbury, not like the actual eggs, but the Cradbury cream
Which came
egg.
first?
The Cradbury cream egg debuted in 1963 as Fry's cream egg because it was made by a different chocolate company before being renamed by Cadbury in 1971.
Which came first, the boxes or the eggs?
The boxes. Oh, and then the filled egg. Cadbury first made their filled eggs in 1923, but the cream egg was 1963.
Oh, I see. Wait, a cream egg wasn't filled?
No, there were filled eggs first in the 20s, filled with other things, and then the current version of the cream egg was in the 60s. It was 3 years before Star Trek,
Oh,
to put it into perspective.
thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, what's in the box? A Cadbury egg?
What's in the box is our
Other
leaderboard,
things.
where Bootleg Heart is in first, Dr. Roomcode in second, Opala Koala Love in third, Alarma d'Amour in fourth, Lovemancer in fifth, CBC Loves Fluval in sixth, Cupid On, Cupid Auto in seventh, St. Valen Toilet in eighth, a Happy Hallmark card stockholder in ninth, Matty Whom in 10th, Fool for Falling in Love in 11th, and St. Valentatoes in 12th place. As we go on to question number 5. Which actor from Guardians of the Galaxy appeared in the 2010 film Valentine's Day? Was that Bradley Cooper, Chris Pratt, Dave Bautista, Vin Diesel, or Zoe Saldana? Which Guardians of the Galaxy actor appeared in the 2010 film Valentine's Day?
Yeah, you know, army men, keys, whatever they just had on the factory floor. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I come in last
Gunpowder.
place again, Fluval is gonna cut off my freaking arm.
It's
yeah,
true,
and then
I
he's
will.
gonna destroy your planet.
Yeah.
All of the above? I don't know. What an interesting strategy. What an interesting strategy, Blogtoven.
I mean, it can't really change his answer. There's not an option that's all of the above.
I mean, he could, like, pick one and then make a new account really quick.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then pick another and then
That's
make
true.
another account really
That's
quick.
true,
and
that's
then
true.
Yeah.
If he's that dedicated, he could. But let's see what everyone picked. 7 of you said Bradley Cooper, and 7 of you were right.
Wow!
It's Bradley
I would have
Cooper.
not got that right.
And he was joined by 2 peripheral stars of non-MCU Marvel movies as well, with Topher Grace, a.k.a. Venom, and Jessica Alba, a.k.a. the Invisible Woman.
I felt that one
Yeah,
out.
that's fair. Which of these actors was in a film in 2010? Bradley Cooper has higher odds. Well, that's not true. Zoe Saldana had already been in Avatar.
Yeah, I would have guessed Zoe Saldana.
Yeah. She had already been in Avatar. She was
Oh,
already
of
Neytiri.
course.
She had already ridden the mighty Akron.
She had ridden the mighty Akron.
Well, let's see if it could have flown her to our leaderboard, where Dr. Roomcode is in first, Bootleg Heart in second, Opala Koala Love in third, Alarma d'Amour in fourth, and Lovemancer in fifth. But that was question 5, which means now it's time for everyone's favorite segment.
That's right! It's our wacky ticket reunification game!
That's right. Where all you get is the satisfaction that may arise or may not
That may arrive, we'll see!
of reuniting estranged tickets.
Blogtoven, I can't possibly win another raffle. Could it be because you're the only one who's ever gotten their fucking mail?
Could it be because this is not a raffle?
It's a wacky ticket reunification
It's a wacky
game.
ticket reunification game.
And our first ticket tonight is Missy gets mail. Not 3965886.
396-586.
586. You just don't want tickets reunited. No, we just want suffering, Missy. All we want is suffering. Our next ticket. Oh, this is so loud. 396-913. 396-913.
396-913.
This part of this song reminds
a lot
me
louder.
of It's Always Sunny.
Oh, it's Always Sunny. It's also very
Yeah.
Sims.
Oh. Our next ticket. I bet just has to run so many raffles. And they're all just sitting in their mailbox somewhere in the United States.
I mean, we could ask them
he
for a new address.
gallivants around Germany spreading our message of suffering.
Yeah,
so
he
we
has been doing a lot
appreciate
to spread the good news about suffering. You'll experience it.
Yes, definitely East and Sunny. I don't know if this specifically, but maybe they were composed by the same person. 396-606. 606. So close to 666, but not 666. It's 606.
606.
606 is CBC!
606. Not quite the number of the beast.
606. Will not yet, but soon be released. CBC!
Congratulations.
Congratulations! Our next ticket. 396-720. 396-720.
396-720.
720, almost 420, but it's
720,
not.
graze it.
Oh, and then we have 396-920. Wow. So it's like 720 and then it's 920. We're even further away from 420.
I mean, the 720 used to be a great skateboard trick before Tony Hawk showed it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the 720, and then he did the 900.
Oh, but he never got to 920.
No.
Ah. That's too bad.
You know what else is too bad?
Hmm.
That there's not more suffering in our game of trivia.
Oh, are we back to trivia?
But that was the last ticket, right?
That was the last
So then
ticket.
here we go. It's time for more suffering in question number 6. Which of these U.S. states obtained statehood on Valentine's Day? Arizona, California, Iowa, or Oregon? Which of these states became a state on a Valentine's Day of a year?
So was the United States their Valentine?
Yeah,
that year?
it was. Do you know the answer to this one, intern chronology?
I think it's not California, but I don't know for sure.
Why do you think it's not California?
Because when I was merely a lowly third-dimensional being not in service of the Grand Aquarium Empire Network, I was in my Earth's California. And I feel like I would know that. Like, I feel like that would have been a point that I would probably remember. But also, I have smoked a lot of weed.
4 of you said Arizona. None of you said California. 1 of you said Iowa. 4 of you said Oregon. And the correct answer is Arizona and Oregon. Oregon became the 33rd state on February 14th, 1859. And Arizona became a state on February 14th, 1912.
So the United States just going around being Valentines with various territories that have been colonized.
Exactly. Just turning various territories into states on V-Day.
On V-Day.
Well, you know, most of you got that. All but 1 of you got that right. So let's see what it did to our leaderboard. We're Dr. Room Code holding on to first place with Bootleg Heart in second. Lovemancer coming up in third. Opala Koal Love in fourth. And in fifth, rounding out our top 5 is El Arma del Amor.
Jumped out of their seat
Ah!
when the answer was revealed. Yes.
Yeah, you want to see? This is my reenactment. Okay. Ah!
Wow, you jumped so far, Fluv?
Ah!
That's such great jumping.
Wait, what?
Oh my god, such surprise.
It's 2 of them?
Yep.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
Oh, such drama.
Ah. What?
Clap, clap, clap. Yes. Wow. I love that one.
What?
I love that.
What?
I love how
What?
you're evolving the space.
Yeah, I'm
You
doing
know?
some real space work right now. Me mocking humans, never.
Good move. Now you feel like you're being
Now?
knocked. Lowly third-dimensional beings
That's true. I'm not only mocking humans.
are slow to catch on.
I'm also mocking Martians
That is true.
and all sorts of
going
other
to blow it
lowly
up.
third-dimensional beings.
It's true. They are third-dimensional and so lowly because of it.
I mean, I'm just saying, so lowly, these third-dimensional beings. How lowly are they? Why, they're so lowly, they're gonna answer question 7. A serial killer in mining gear strikes a small town in a Valentine's Day-themed horror movie called My Bloody Valentine, Valentine's Day Massacre, Valentine's Prey, or Valentine's Slay. Do you know which of these is the answer? Intern Cinema.
No, but they should have called Valentine's Slay Happy Valentine's Slay,
Yeah, that would be better.
right? Or like, I choose to kill you.
Yeah, that would be good. I mean, fun fact, this movie was actually being watched by Exorcism Machine earlier today on their stream.
Oh my god, I thought you meant they had made a machine for exorcisms.
No.
And I was like, Fluval, why don't I know about this?
Fearful Whispering, Harry Warden. Harry Warden. Well, let's see what everyone picked. 6 of you said My Bloody Valentine. 2 of you. 2 of you said Valentine's Day Massacre. Interesting. 0 of you said said Valentine's Prey. 1 of you said Valentine's Slay. Well, that's interesting because the correct answer is My Bloody Valentine, which came out in 1981. It was also remade in 2009. There's a band called My Bloody Valentine, yeah.
okay.
It was also remade in 2009 as My Bloody Valentine 3D. And it was the first R-rated movie to be projected in 3D using Real D technology.
The first?
The first horror movie, the first R-rated movie, yeah.
Wow.
With Real D, which was like the dominant 3D technology for a time.
For probably a short time. MB 3D?
My
What's
Bloody
that?
Valentine in 3D.
Is it good?
No. I knew it was a movie, but not that that was the plot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I knew it was definitely a movie.
Yeah. So did I.
Alone. It's exactly the way that you want to see it.
That's how you want to see My Bloody Valentine 3D. It's also how you want to see our leaderboard, where Dr. Roomcode is in first, a bootleg heart in second, Lovemancer in third, a Cupidon card auto in fourth. But they're not the only ones. You see, because, of course, in fifth, there's Apala Koa Love. In sixth, El Arma del Amor. A happy Hallmark card stockholder in seventh. CBC loves Fluval in 8th, St. Valentino's in 9th, Matty Whom in 10th, Lil Radio in 11th, Fool for Falling in Love in 12th, St. Valen Toilet in 13th, bringing up the rear on our leaderboard as we go to question number 8.
Oh my god!
Which of these lines comes earliest in Anakin's confession of love to Padme from Attack of the Clones? Believe me, I wish that I could just wish away my feelings, but I can't. My heart is beating, hoping that kiss will not become a scar. The thought of not being with you, I can't breathe, or you are in my very soul tormenting me. Which of these lines comes earliest in Anakin's confession of love to Padme in Attack of the Clones?
Fluval.
Yeah. That's not his confession of love.
Nope.
That's
That's
him
just
being
the-
horny on Maine. Which is different. Anyway, let's see what you picked. 2 of you said, believe me, I wish I could just wish away my feelings, but I can't. 3 of you said, my heart is beating, hoping that kiss will not become a scar. 3 of you said, The thought of not being with you. I can't breathe. Two of you said, you are in my very soul, tormenting me. And this is the fireplace scene, to be more specific, not the Tusken Raiders scene.
Oh, the one where she's wearing the fetish gear?
Yeah. Yeah, this is the one where she's in the fetish gear. And the correct answer is, the thought of not being with you, I can't breathe. The thought of not being with you, I can't breathe is the correct answer.
I can't believe you didn't have them order it. Like, put them in order.
Hey, you know, small mercies sometimes sneak their way in. Here's the complete. Okay.
She our angel.
Okay, most of them are from this part of the confession. Okay. From the moment I met you all those years ago, not a day has gone by when I haven't thought of you. And now that I'm with you again, I'm in agony. The closer I get to you, the worse it gets. The thought of not being with you. I can't breathe. I'm haunted by the kiss you never should have given me. My heart is beating, hoping that kiss will not become a scar. You are in my very soul, tormenting me. What can I do? I will do anything you ask. If you are suffering as much as I am, please tell me.
Wait, Fluval.
That's it. That's all of it.
No, but we gotta do it again.
Okay.
Because,
we gotta get it clean?
we gotta get it clean, and we gotta use...
No, do not play Across the Stars if that's what you're looking for.
I was looking for, Did I get rid of it?
I would like for this VOD to survive. There we go. From the moment I met you all those years ago, not a day has gone by when I haven't thought of you. And now that I'm with you again, I'm in agony. The closer I get to you, the worse it gets. The thought of not being with you, I can't breathe. Do not play that right now. I'm haunted by the kiss you never should have given me. My heart is beating, hoping that kiss will not become a scar. You're in my very heart, tormenting me. What can I do? I will do anything you ask. If you are suffering as much as I am, please tell me. Believe me, I wish that I could just wish away my feelings, but I can't. Comes later. I have to yell to mess up the waveform so the bots don't catch it. I would like for this episode to be able to remain up on YouTube.
I got you, Flub.
Pizza, chicken, tacos, Pepsi. Pizza, chicken, tacos, Pepsi. Pizza, chicken, tacos, Pepsi. But obviously, the answer was the thought of not being with you, I can't breathe. I mean, come on. That's obviously the right answer as we go to our leaderboard. Three of you got it right. Where Bootleg Heart has taken the lead with Dr. Zhu falling to second, Lovemancer in third, Apollo Love in fourth, and Cupid on Card Auto in fifth place as we go to our penultimate question.
The penultimate question?
Prior to 2018, which candy company made the iconic Sweethearts candy? Is that Haribo, Mars, Necco, or Wonka?
Who makes it now? Would that give something away?
No, it doesn't give anything away.
Who makes them now? Are they just not made?
No, they're around again. They now they're made by Spangler.
Excuse me?
The Spangler Candy Company makes them now.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's at least 2 companies.
Yeah, Egon Spengler. After that, Ghost gave Dan Aykroyd a blowjob.
Woo.
They diversified into making candy hearts.
Yep. Brock's as
Brock's
well.
makes them too, but they're not the sweethearts. Those are conversation hearts.
Oh, you're right. The sweethearts are actually okay.
They're the same. They're slightly different candies, but yeah, Brock's makes conversation hearts. Spangler's makes the sweetheart brand. Let's see what you picked. Almost all of you said Necco, and almost all of you are correct.
Wow.
As you might expect from their chalky blandness, the answer is Necco. Sweethearts were introduced in 1901, though Necco had printed sayings on candy as far back as 1866, but until 1901, they were not shaped like hearts.
Well, what were they putting on the not heart-shaped candy? All the way back in the day. Spanglish, starring Adam Sandler?
No.
Oh, we'll never know. Everyone ate those candies, so we don't know.
Yeah, we'll never know what they said. It's been lost to the mists of time.
How did y'all get that? I would not have put
Spanglish?
together.
Yeah.
I would have not put together that Necco because it's chalky. That like I should think like, oh yeah, obvi. But like I know what Necco wafers are.
Bootleg Heart is in first, Dr. Zhu in second, Lovemancer in third, Cupid on Card Auto in fourth, and El Arma del Amor.
El arma de amor.
But also, it looks like we have a little game we have to play.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Made by a whom named Maddie as the prototype. Okay. There's multiple. I think there's only one variation right now. There's two. Okay. Give me a noun.
Oh, Fluval.
Give me another noun.
Fluval.
Give me a plural noun.
Aquariums.
This one was invented by
Give me another plural noun.
Star Warses.
Give me a noun.
Aquarium.
Okay, give me a noun. Singular noun.
A chocolate.
One more plural noun.
Sufferings.
Okay, sufferings. I was gonna go with Arlises, but I like
suffering
sufferings.
a noun? Is it a
Yeah.
verb?
No, it's a noun and a verb. It's both.
What?
On Fluval, aquariums become Star Warses who help the aquarium protect chocolate from which of these sufferings? Thank you so much, a whom named Maddie.
You didn't play the tribute bumper. This is absolutely
Well,
I'm going
to, but now we have to do variation too.
Oh.
So while
okay,
you're thinking
okay.
of a noun,
I'm so bad at
Noun.
nouns. Arliss.
okay. Well, wait, I have to. Okay. Plural noun.
Arlie.
Okay.
Verb. Suffering.
Plural noun. Interns.
Interns.
Verb.
Suffering.
Again. Okay. Noun.
Computer.
Plural noun.
Mugs.
On Arliss, Arlie suffering interns who's suffering computer from which of these mugs? You're right. It would be
Interns who's suffering.
suffer interns.
Wow.
You're right. I guess it would be well. I think suffering could work because it's like I
like
am
to
suffering.
suffer.
Well, I am suffering though. Suffering is the verb in that
suffering,
sentence.
or to suffer a thing is to suffer it. That's a thing. Wow.
You know, oh no, it's
Wow.
suffering is a noun and a verb. Yeah. You know how people say I'm not a human being, I'm a human doing. I hope
Oh.
you're a suffering, a human suffering.
Yes.
The dictionary says suffering is a verb and a noun, Missy.
It sounded.
Take it up with Merriam-Webster as we go to question number 10.
Oh.
Wager your points right now.
Wager! I love this. We could just see the biggest upset because it really has been.
It's been
room code this whole time,
well,
except for
yeah.
when Bootleg Heart
Okay, you're right.
took that. Oh.
Am in my sentence was the suffering. Or am was the verb in my sentence.
I hated learning grammar so much.
Hated was the verb.
That I straight up just faked all of my homework.
Faked was the verb.
For like identifying parts of a sentence. 'cause
Identifying
I
was
hated
the
it
verb.
so much.
Hated was the verb.
And I
Here's your
refused
question.
to learn it.
Saint Valentine is patron saint of love and beekeepers. He's also patron saint invoked against adultery, epilepsy, fainting, or plague. Which of these do you evoke Saint Valentine to ward off?
I mean,
Adultery,
I would like,
fainting, or plague?
I would like to ward off all of these things, but I would also like to ward them towards other people. I would love I would love for all of the lowly third dimensional beings to endure suffering, you know.
Right.
At least one of these. And it's a gift to all of us. So that we can invoke St. Valentine. I didn't watch Hours of Schoolhouse Rock to not know these things. I was not allowed to watch PBS.
That was on ABC.
I was not allowed to watch ABC.
Even though it was owned by Disney?
My mom didn't understand that.
It's true.
It was more about commercials, too.
Oh, well, then that's fair, because there were commercials on ABC. But there weren't commercials on PBS, really.
Yeah, she wouldn't know.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see what your answers. 3 of you said adultery. 6 of you said epilepsy. 1 said fainting. 1 said plague. It's all of them except adultery.
Oh, 3 of you got fucked.
3 of you got wrecked by that incorrect answer. But it's also time for... The patron saint to be invoked against adultery is Saint Gengulphus, whose wife cheated on him with a priest. After discovering the affair, Saint Gengulphus withdrew to one of his castles and became a hermit who performed acts of charity. However, the priest who was his wife's lover tracked down Gengulphus and killed him in his sleep. And then after his death, miracles allegedly occurred at his grave, and thus he became a saint.
Wwow. Wait. Can you repeat that whole story?
So the patron saint to be invoked against adultery is Saint Gengulphus.
Gengulphus, okay.
Whose wife cheated on him with a priest.
Okay.
After discovering the affair, Gengulphus withdrew to one of his castles and became a hermit who performed acts of charity.
So he didn't do jack shit.
No, he didn't hurt them at all. No, he just left. Well, he
priest.
left, but he just left.
But the priest decided to kill him
And then the priest
anyways?
killed him in his sleep.
Why'd the priest kill him?
It's not a story the Jedi would tell you.
I don't buy that he just, left to one of his castles. If he has multiple castles, he's a rich-ass motherfucker, which means he probably purchased his wife. And I doubt that he, didn't fuck up her whole situation. I'm just gonna be real. And also, Gengulphus. Now, he dipped. You should have seen him. I couldn't. He was a hermit.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm out. It was like that kid who does the thumbs up and then vanishes into thin air. Or the peace sign and vanishes into thin air.
I like boobs for ads. I know, one of his cancel. Gengulphus sounds like gangrene to me. So I am, not inclined to be like, oh no, Gengulphus, you know? I'm like, it's like a Genghis Khan,
well, it turns out his historical existence can only be attested by a single document.
What?
Which was a deed from the court of Pepin the Short that attests he was a great landowner whose family dominated the region and exercised a lot of power. And then he renounced his wealth and became a hermit, but then his wife killed him.
Oh, his wife killed him?
No, his wife's lover, the priest, killed him to remove him as a possible interference in their adulterous relationship.
It sounds like he was already not interfering.
Yeah.
Gengulphus the Grey. Exactly. So Pippin the Short said all of these things in a document?
No. The deed just shows he owned a lot of land.
Okay. So the only thing we know about this guy
is that he was a landowner,
historically is that he was a rich-ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
I don't think that any of that is true. I think he was a dick. I think he was probably a dick to his wife, and I think it was probably good that he died. And it was his estate who made up that he was going off to perform charitable works. I mean, I was the one who, helped develop late-stage capitalism. Who will survive? I know how gross and petty all of you little things are.
That does sound very plausible.
Right? What a story.
Almost as plausible as our leaderboard. Where Dr. Zhu is retaking the lead with a pretty commanding lead.
Pretty commanding.
But
pretty commanding.
There is still one more question.
Oh my god!
So wager your points. Surprise! 11th question on Valentine's Day. None of you can defeat the wily Dr. Room Code. Unless they go all in and get this next question wrong.
Zigzag Hoppily out
Out of universe.
of universe.
Bootlegged Bart is all in with
Darn
2
it.
remaining points.
Darrent, all in. Love this. I want you to win with 4 points.
That would be wild if that happened.
Right?
Well, we'll get to see very soon if it does, because they're almost out of time to wager their points, because here comes your final question of Valentine's Day trivia, and it is... Which Roman festival featuring nudity, whipping, and animal sacrifice is considered a precursor to Valentine's Day? Bacchanalia, Fornicalia, Lupercalia, or Saturnalia?
Fornicalia.
Which of these festivals involving nudity, whipping, and animal sacrifice is considered a precursor to Valentine's Day? This is also a returning question, by the way.
I like all those things. I like nudity, whipping, and animal sacrifice. Great forms of suffering. You have to look at your lowly third dimensional
Wait, how did they get
fleshy
Missy's
forms.
travel writer?
Whipping is, suffering, pain, easy.
Indeed.
Animal sacrifice, suffering, This was in the days before trivia. Oh, you're in your sexy veiled number.
I had to put on my sexy veiled number because this is
such a sexy question.
Yeah, exactly. As much as I'm loath to acknowledge that.
But we love the sexy veiled number.
Boy, name me a Roman festival without nudity and sacrifice. That's a fair point, Wiz. Let's see what everyone picked. 7 of you said Bacchanalia. 0 of you said Fornicalia. 1 of you said Lupercalia. 3 of you said Saturnalia. The correct answer is Lupercalia.
Are you fucking kidding? Are you fucking... Who got it right?
Because from February...
Did they win?
Because from February 13th to 15th, the Romans celebrated the feast of Lupercalia.
Are you fucking serious? I knew it probably wasn't Saturnalia because I know that that's the Mardi Gras one.
Yeah, and
But-
as Atlas Obscura noted, this festival honored Juno, who was the Roman equivalent to Hera, who was said to bless courtship rituals or marriages performed during the festival. Fornicalia is actually about bread.
What the fuck? You would have known.
Wiz
Yeah.
is backing us up that this is the appropriate historical answer.
Yep. And Wiz was right on Earth living through that as an ageless
Wiz
wizard.
was there, okay?
Bread?
Omoinus Franco was there.
Bread! This is
It
flagrant.
was also
false
known as
advertising.
Dies Februatus, after the purification rituals known as Februa, the basis for the month named Februarius.
Oh. Yeah, why is it Looper? What's Looper? Besides a
Ryan
great
Johnson
sci-fi
movie.
yeah. And what is Fornicalia?
The Lupercal was a cave where Remus and Romulus were suckled by the she-wolf Lupa.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't have anything to do with, well, the naming.
Yeah,
doesn't have
Fornicalia is just
anything
a
to
funny
do.
name.
But what part of it is bread? What part of that word means bread? Does any part of that word mean bread?
Fornax means the oven.
Fornax!
Well, the goddess Fornax.
Oh,
is
El
the,
Forno, like
is
the oven.
Yeah, Fornax is the personification of the oven. And so it was related to the proper baking of bread.
So much like how we have
Yeah, it's
a
like
personification of the Burger King.
Yes.
They had a personification of the oven.
And it's much like how you're putting a bun in the oven. I wonder if that's how it shifted.
Oh!
Oh, also, Lupercalia was the precursor to the Folsom Street Fair.
Whip me, Daddy Flues. I'm sorry, which one?
Lupercalia. The one with the nudity and the whipping was the precursor
They
to
all
the Folsom
had
Street
nudity
Fair.
and whipping.
Exactly, but this is the
Which
one.
one had lots of leather, though?
Probably all of them. Also, I mean,
Probably.
it was a very useful material back then.
Yeah.
Still is, I suppose. But now let's find out who won our game of Valentine's Day trivia.
I'm astounded.
In third place with 2107 points, it's Apala Koal Love.
I thought it was going to be 0.
Nope, they didn't go all in. In second place, it's Dr. Room Code.
Oh.
And in first place,
Who
with
could it be?
14,064 points, it's Love Mancer.
Love Mancer
Congratulations to the
coming from
Love Mancer.
behind.
If you are the Love Mancer, send us your address in a DM on Discord or on Twitch.
Wiz, is it you?
Wiz, is it you? Are you the Love Mancer?
did you
You're
win?
the Love Mancer. Wiz won. Wiz, if you send us your address, we
Wiz!
will give you a prize.
Send us your address so that we can send you some garbage.
We'll send
as
you
your
garbage.
prize.
You're right. We'll send you garbage in the mail.
Oh my god!
Wizworld Live with the collection. Of course.
I thought it was gonna
Wait,
be.
wait,
I thought it was gonna
wait.
be Bootleg Heart because
Wait.
Bootleg Bart was jockeying for the top spot.
But we're surprised that the one person who got a question about an ancient Roman festival right was Wiz.
Well, not once I saw that there weren't 0 points.
Okay.
Because I thought maybe the one person who got it right was someone who only had 2 points to bet or
I
something
see.
like
But
that.
of course, an ancient Roman festival question where only one person gets it right. It's right. It's going to be a Moinis Franco.
I
of
assumed
Wizworld
that
Live.
I assumed that it was Wiz
And
who
be
got
sure-
that question right, but not that they would have won.
Be sure to check out Wizworld Live this Friday for another great
What's our
episode.
topic,
Cynthia's
Wiz?
back this week
We love
on
Cynthia.
Wizworld Live. Cynthia will be back to do another monologue.
Hey,
if you want to hear
everything's gonna be
magical
okay.
monologue jokes.
Everything's gonna be
Yeah,
all
Wiz
right.
always bets Max. This Friday is Cupid. Cupid, who you now know was also Eros, will also be on with Knavish Cupidity this week on Grand Trivia.
Ooh, I love Knavish
Cynthia, the Necromancer, Summer's Bane, and Cupid, all on Knavish Cupidity. But you know, I think we're zooming right past an important fact, which is there is a present that we all get to enjoy together.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
We destroyed so many Valentine's planets.
Many. The love planet has been destroyed.
And-
yeah, we gave you a great
Yes.
plug so that we can destroy all of the
Yeah.
planets
Yeah,
with
yeah.
all of your viewers. You have no more viewers. We destroyed all of their planets.
But speaking of plugs, be sure to join us next week for our 3rd episode of Theme Park Trivia.
Oh, hell
Seen
yeah!
here is a promo photo of Star Trek: The Experience, where a Klingon and a Ferengi are in a bar, and a Borg is just stiffly standing there for some reason.
Yes!
Yes,
Oh my
right.
God,
More
I'm
Titanic
so
trivia
excited.
about theme parks
So
next
excited.
week on Grand Trivia. Also, be sure to join us on Tuesday for Con Artist's Journey to Baldur's Gate. And on Wednesday before this show for Missed Calls with the Former Randoms.
That is so
Yeah,
cool, Wiz.
That's very true. Yeah,
Oh my
they all
God.
had their own backstories and everything. It was Star Trek: The Experience was something to be experienced.
The graphic is misleading me into thinking all too well.
Well, there
We
is
hope that
spoiler.
every graphic
There
does
is a
that.
question about Star Trek: The Experience in the game,
Spoilers.
so
Spoilers.
take that as you will, but however you take it.
Spoilies.
Wait, we're not ending. I have to look up that question.
Was Maria Bamford in that?
I can't end it until we find this out. Holy cow. No.
Spoilers. There's a question.
No.
No.
So, but understandable. She was in a Star Trek traveling show,
Oh.
but not
okay.
Star Trek: The Experience. She was a Star Trek character.
An interactive experience.
Yeah, she was a Star Trek character who traveled to various Jack in the Box locations in Southern California,
Oh my god, that's amazing.
which is also key information to know.
Yes. Yes.
That'll probably pop up on a future Grand Trivia if we're being honest.
Star.
I bet that's on next Star
Right.
Trek Trivia that we do. Because that's wild. Next
That
next
is,
Star Trek or fast food trivia, both topics that could easily fit this show.
Ooh. It is a crime.
It is a crime, as is all matter consumption.
Yep.
You have Jackbox, but not Jack in the Box. Now I've seen everything. And speaking of seeing, we'll see you next week because we have your
We do.
coordinates.
We know where you are.
we know where you are.
Here he comes. Swimming closer than farther away.